Alrighty then, stand to Bannermen, and welcome to, well, our third attempt at a MnB 2 Bannerlord stream. We have been working on solving the bugs and the problems that we think we have a way of doing it. Thank you, Orlando, right as we go live. Has returned and shall shower you with pennies as a happy camper now. We shall see how many poor souls we will destroy the stream. Hopefully things will work out well. I think they should work out well. I've been testing and they should work out well, but we're going to find out today. Let's see, around us here, K-Ogre, hi, how you doing? Hopefully everything's going fine with you. Mitch for joining us in the chat. Graybird saying, but we are not live. As I said, Twitch is a filthy liar. We got Pyro here with us as well, so we got a nice little small crew today. I didn't send out the massive blast that I normally send out because we're still messing with things. Oh, that's actually an adorable note. And before the ninja patch from the devs. God, I hope not. If any more patches occur, messing up. We'll talk about it later, or maybe not at all. Alright, so folks, we are about to start all over from the beginning. Hello, Lord. Because last Saturday's stream went interestingly well. It was our nice little exploration of what was going to be going on. Sons, don't forget YouTube. We're not going to be recording live today. Today is only going to be sent out to Twitch. I will then download the VOD, but there will be no I'll have to remember just to put in manual breaks. But yeah, that'll be a little bit fun. So, the plan for today. Last week, what we ended up doing is we just got our feet wet, we dipped in, looked around, had a little bit of fun, killed a couple of random peasants, and then moved on. However, we were playing on super easy mode. We don't want to be playing on super easy mode, and we were breezing by the story. We don't want to breeze by the story. We want to do all of those wonderful things at the same time. So, today, we're going to be starting a brand new campaign, and probably going to be attempting to do our Merchant King campaign again. Not entirely sure. We'll see how things end up working out. We'll be making sure that we hit all the story highlights, and more importantly, we'll be playing on the actual realistic difficulty. So without further ado, let us conduct this campaign. Eventually we will look like that guy. All the armor decked out to the max. Although, he's not in a throne, is he? Is that supports back there? I can't see. The light is bright. So yeah, we're probably going to be doing our Asari Merchant Priest again. Asari Merchant Priest, I'm not sure. This time for sure. Yes, this time. Clearly it will work. Third time's a charm, after all. I want to see axes. We could do axes. I'm not a fan of axes just because axes are, well, blunt. Not literally, but... Alright, so our Asari start, which will give us 30% cheaper to build caravans and a 10% less trade penalty to maximize that crazy amount of cash and things. We're going to randomize up our dude a little bit short, a little bit too frizzy. I like it. And we'll also make sure that we drop the pitch.
Circle formation!
On that voice. So, also give him a little bit of a boost in height. The man is tall, he's powerful. Get the camel, get him the camel lizards. Yep, no axes, but what about the executioner's axe? Hopefully not. I have become the beer king in my campaign. I own breweries of the land, making 200 to 300 gold each. Nice! They can be blunt if you wield it backwards. Yeah, but it's not a finesse weapon. Axe is the best weapon in history other than the firearm. Fight me? Sure. Pole arms and spears. You lose. Alright, so, we need to begin. We were born into what sort of family? The kinsfolk of the Emir, warrior slaves, urban merchants, the oasis farmers, the Bedouin, and the urban back alley thugs. I actually don't think we want to do back alley thugs for obvious reasons. We kind of want to lean a little bit heavily into our urban merchant. We're going to work on our social a little bit. Make sure that we get some good stuff rocking and rolling on that one. That'll also increase our charm, which is nice. In our early childhood, skill with horses is pretty tempting because it gives us a little bit of healing on top of the horsemanship, which would be nice. Javelin from Kowalek. I've actually really been enjoying my javelins in my test games. Leadership would lead even more into that. That would also give us some tactics. I'm told that you don't necessarily want to specialize in things that you're going to do a lot. And we're probably going to let our troops do most of the fighting since we're going to be playing on realistic. Brawn, no thank you, because it's two-handed weapons, and if I do any of these weapons up here, I'm going to want to do a one-handed sword so I can have a shield and hide behind it like a filthy coward. I do like throwing, though. The throwing is a lot of fun because javelins are quite powerful. Attention to detail, endurance is not a bad idea, and that would also help out with getting that one-handed so I can swing a sword or a scimitar, as the case may be. Aptitude for numbers leads in even more into our trading and also gives us some siege, which will be useful way down the line. Early childhood groping at the web needs an option. And two-handed is two metal. Let's see, we also have our way with peaceful, which is the way I kind of want to go into, because that'll give me an additional point into charm. Make us lovely and beautiful people, which we can convince people to do the stuff that we want to do. Tactics has a perk one step ahead where you can place your troops before the battle, but it doesn't work. Oof. Major oof. I really want to go in this direction, but you know what? Attention to detail. I think I want to wait until I get a good combination of melee weapons, so we will go with way with people. Adolescence. Again, the caring for horses comes up. This time, it'll give us a bonus to steward, which helps us for management of our estate, but that's, again, pretty far down the line. Working with our tutor gives us another point of engineering and improves our leadership, but I'm told that leadership apparently doesn't work. Duet is good for cavalry build, so I hear. Did they fix the bug on leaders just handing you cities and castles yet? I don't know. I've never gotten to that point. Markin's Caravanserai really seems to speak to me. Gives us another trade and another point of charm, which is pretty big. Dock site. It gives us smithy and endurance, but we kind of want to lean more towards horseback. The alleyway gives us a roguery, which is a point in cunning, which more importantly will make it easier for scouting, which helps us find stuff and avoid being killed. And the town's watch is a crossbow, which I'd love to have, but everyone keeps telling me that crossbows are awful. Just hire companions for healing and engineering, to be honest. Alright, so in that case, we want to be Margits and Caravanserai. The way we improve our trading even more. Alright, so Stuttgart and the garrisons, of course, gives us a bow. It also gives us a lovely little sword and some engineering, but we don't really need it. Rode with the scouts would actually probably help us out a little better. Trained with the infantry gives us polearm, which I don't care for. And the skirmishers gives us bow and throwing, which is an odd combination. Rode with the scouts, I think, is just the best option, period. The real question is, will we have torsos, arms? The real question is, will we have bodies at all? Throughout my testing, I saw some truly fascinating things. Alright, before your life, your adventure, your biggest achievement was to defeat an enemy in battle. Gives us two-handed weapon fighting, which I don't want. Led a caravan, which more social, which is lovely, and also gives us a little bit of tactics, which I'm told does not work. Investing in a workshop gives us a little bit of smithy and a little bit of trade, which would be actually pretty decent. Survive the siege gives us another point in bow, which is not terrible, and some crossbow, which I like. Famous escapade, of course, giving us endurance and cunning, not super useful to us. And treated people well gives us some of that steward. So it'll either be leading a caravan or treating people well. Treating people well gives me social 6, which is a fun, to say the least. But that caravan, man, that caravan. What is the arrow in my hand? It's a gang sign, clearly. That's what we're going to go with. Spifford did a video on how to do it. Yeah, he does some interesting work. So I think I want to have... that actually is a pretty rough one. I don't think leadership's going to... Well, leadership will be good for keeping my morale high, which keeps my people running. But if I can charm people into just giving me stuff... Steward is so easy to level, I found. Yeah, okay. So then I think I'm going to lead into... Oh, no. Yeah, we'll do the caravan. I do want to charm people, but... Organize the breakout would give us social 6 and give us even more leadership, which would be hilarious. Cunning, no thank you. Rode off on a fast horse is interesting. Drove them off with the arrows, gives you even more tactics and bow. I do want a little bit of scouting, though, on this one, just because scouting will help me, you know, find things. To do a raider is pretty fun, but no, we'll ride off on a fast horse. Tactics is more useful if you want to auto win battles, which is rougher on your men. They do better, and if you're actually in the field, even if you do nothing, none of you command them. Yeah, that tends to be the way in games. Get a scouting companion. We could do that, but we only have so much room for companions. All right, we'll lean into social 6. We are, of course, MnB, which is Tirak. Hi, everybody who's new. I doubt anybody is, but... And let's bump these up to where they should be. I'm kind of surprised that this isn't like a default, or... Stay, I order you to say. Make it nice and realistic, and even the map movement speed, which is the hardest one on me. And combat AI normal, because we are not yet the masters of disaster. Soon we will eventually do that. But if the tournaments get too easy, we'll bump that up. I don't think the tournaments will get that easy. Save companions for caravans. They get a lot of money once they get started. Healing and scouting is nice early. Getting an engineer later. Yeah, I want a scholar or a healer, so that I can do fun and awesome things. Just keep my men alive, because the healer, I'm told, and come on, return. There it goes. So this always, in all of my testing, this has always been the body loads in a little bit later. So it's not terrible yet. Fingers crossed. We're working on it. Oh, shoot. So basically what ends up happening is we've broken away from these raiders, but they've stolen our younger brother and sister, which is bad. We need to go saving all of the people. Seems familiar. It will recover, I swear. If not, then we'll play Battletech Advanced. It'll be fun. I just set myself up in the healer in the clan. I got my medic skill up easy. Didn't even need a companion for it. Oh, that's an interesting way of doing it. Oh, Yeah, let's look into that. Alright, so Dan June says, this looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can spare some time to brush off our skills. I'm going to say yes, but then we're not going to do it, because nobody needs to see me run this tutorial. So I'm going to run the course. I'll feel better if I know I can do it. So let's go on. Alright. And also to clear that tutorial link, because it comes up again and again and again. Let's take a moment to admire the vistas and the views and the loveliness. Okay, we've been here long enough. Goodbye. Let's go chase after little brother and little sister. Hopefully things will work out well. We do want to, of course, save them from a horrific, terrible fate. To work on stewardship, just get multiple food options to feed your troops. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll get butter. Butter and grain. Those two things go together, right? Alright, so we shall leave. And our brother says, before we do anything else, we are low on food, and there's a village to the north here where we can buy provisions and find some help. You're a better rider than I am, so I will let you lead the way. Hey, welcome to the place. So we don't need that. Let us ride off. Hey, there's a dude. Refugees. Maybe I should go after the refugees. Think that had a lot of money? Butter King for the win. I don't know how that became such a meme. I was not involved. Take a nice little walk around. We'll talk to the headman. Hopefully everything will load in fine. This is test number 2. Test number 1 passed with a C. Test number 2 I'm hoping passes with an A, because if this continues, problems. The rule of thumb is to have a few of all the food options get you XP and morale. Alright, hi dude. So we're here, I guess. We need food, and after that, maybe some men to come with us. The headman can probably help us. Let's try and find him. Alright, so it's letting us know that if we press Alt, it gives us a nice little extra thing. We get to see everybody's names. Hey, there's the headman. So we'll turn this horse around, and we'll ride recklessly through the town. Because we're Aserai, and we don't care. Alright, so testing is going. Okay, I'm saying it's a solid B at the moment for the testing that we're currently doing. I need your food, your men, and your camels. Hello, Headman Delitios. So, Deltasos. No. I am Deltasos, Headman of this village. What brings you here? We need your help. Some raiders have taken our younger brother and sister captive. We think they may have passed this way. They got your old people too. Sorry to hear that. Those bastards have done a bit of killing and looting in these parts as well. We think they've gone north. I reckon there are a few folk around here who will join in going after them if you'll pay them for their gear. Once you've made your preparations, come and talk to me again. I may have a task for you if you're going after them. So, we managed to get a little bit of stuff, and now we're out. Okay, so passing with a B. Our performance marks checking on that one. Because it didn't, like, the houses were actually there. I have been in versions where the houses were not there. It was very scary. So we're going to recruit ourselves some men. Okay, that passed with a B-. And we're going to recruit all the headmen we can possibly get our hands on. Give me the dudes. And we're going to buy a little bit of grain. We only need 2 sacks of it. So 1, 2. And grain here is stupidly expensive, according to this anyway. So it's 90% more expensive than average. What? You're in Empire Land, you need an Italian accent? I don't have an Italian accent. Heck, I don't have any accent, let's be completely honest with ourselves. Let's go back talking to the headman. If you want to run horsemen, they are expensive, but you need to buy the horses to get them. Basic horses are reasonable, but the war horses I've seen for nearly 2K. Yeah, but eventually we'll get there. Or just camels. Lots of camels. Glad to see you found what you needed. Now, about that matter I mentioned earlier. There is this wandering doctor who comes through here from time to time. Name of Tactios. Treats people for free. We are fond of him. Well, we last saw him a few days ago. He was carrying some sort of chest, which he was quite mysterious about. He was on some sort of quest, he said, though wouldn't tell us more. He set off on the road just a few hours before the raiders came through here. Well, he's not really the worldly type, just the kind of fellow who'd stumble into a trap and let himself get captured. We are worried about him. If you can keep an eye out for him, maybe this is Tactios, we'd be very grateful. Maybe if he's still alive and well, he'll tell you a little more about his quest. Alrighty, so we have our quest to go find Tactios. Need to get south to the Hushunfree. The true amount of power also, if I recall correctly, the horses down there are actually the fastest too. It kind of amuses me that it's the southern horses that are better than the eastern horses. Battalion ponies for all the foot troops to ride is the ultimately strat. Alrighty, we shall live and we shall hunt. So I actually don't want to fight this group, because that group is, 2 people together. I was kind of hoping you'd be on the opposite end of the map, but you're not. So let's go give them a war. Okay, this is the true test, the ultimate test, to see whether or not the entire game dies on us. And if all goes well... Oh, I didn't have a chance to sip anything. I was gonna get some drink. Some water to appease my parched throat. Alright, we shall run forward. We have a sword, we have a bow, and they are way faster than us because they have better horses. Okay, I hit somebody. Alright, somebody's gone invisible, and in general, I have found that the first battle actually goes worse than that. And then after that, it becomes more smooth. So, we're gonna let the headman do most of the work so I don't take too much damage before, you know, the inevitable fight that's going to happen at the hideout. Alright, we're about to see. Just gonna sit back here and lob arrows at people. While the headmen do all the work, because I don't get to keep these headmen, and that's kind of makes me sad. I want to keep hitting. You know, if I can actually hit the broadside of a barn with a bow, what am I doing? There we go. I helped. Does increase map speed. I hate hideout fights. Yeah, unfortunately we have to do one. So I can't just like trick it into doing all the things that I needed to do. I think if I have to fight one or two of these. Radagos's Raiders. Karis, we're going to take all of our prisoners. That way we can ransom them back, except they're going to steal the prisoners from me. I think they even steal my clothes. Because the Robot Gambison is actually better on me than my current armor. It's a little less armor for your legs, so your arm armor is down by 1. But that body armor doubles. Also, you look dashing. Dashing is what we're going for. So I'm going to take the rest of your stuff, which I don't think I get to keep. You can drop one of your weapons to take more arrows. I've seen Beardor do that. Yeah, I've done that before in my test games. Or the same with javelins. So which faction are we actually going to join? Let's make our own kingdom. Let's just do that. So community options, is this game worth it? If it runs well, I think so. It's a lot of fun. Totally great. It's amazing. Yeah, if your computer can run it, then absolutely. My computer can run it. My computer has a little bit more trouble streaming it. Alright, charge in there, and as long as nobody suddenly becomes invisible or becomes nude. Okay, you did well. So, we're again at about a B, because that horse, the guy died on it. So we've already lost one of our dudes, which is less than ideal. I'd just like to sit here and throw arrows at you. Stop moving! Okay, this is why I need a gun. That way I don't have to lead targets this range. Come at me, bro. Haha, you missed, and then I hit you. You can only hit people in life and death situations. That's the rule. You should join the game. It's the House of Lego. Although I may not be able to do that because of various, you know, complications concerning real-world companies that don't like people using their trademarks. You're good. I'm gonna take credit for that. Poor dude on your horse. Shot in the head, he did not. I didn't hit him in the head. If I had hit him in the head, he would have died. It would have been awesome. If you want some truly hilarious power early game, what you need... I need arm guards. I don't have any. What you can do is start with a javelin. Oh wow, it's just outright better. There we go. Now we are officially just better than our last armor. Start with a javelin, charge full steam at the enemy, and then at the very last moment is when you throw the javelin, and that'll deal like 200 damage. It's hilarious. So I was actually kind of tempted to take a javelin start because of that. Oh, it said headshot? Oh, I must have not realized it. I'm a better shot than I thought. No, I'm not. With the way I've not been hitting things, I'm clearly not. But we're learning. We're getting back into the swing of things. And I'm super distracted. I was expecting you to continue coming through here, but it's not. Come back! Let me shoot you with arrows. Why do you think I'm here? Got him. Oh, don't kill my own dude. That'd be bad. Did you just hit me? My own dude hit me. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Triple headshot. Was it? No, that last one was an arm. But that worked out pretty good. If the target is on a horse charging you, then the damage goes even higher. Yup. It becomes kind of ridiculous. Try to throw a rock at me? He managed to time that rock perfectly with the pony hitting me. Shit, thank you. more tabard arm guards, and some hardened ship paddings. I'm pretty sure I don't get to keep any of this gear. Bring a rock to an arrow fight? Yes. Alright, so, we are feeding and watering the prisoners, and we have run into this man named Tectios. I don't know who you are, but I'm in your debt. These brigands would have marched us to our death. My name's Tectios. I'm a doctor by trade. I was on, well, a bit of a quest, but now I'm thinking I'm not really made out for this kind of thing. As I was with a caravan that just sort of came out of the brush. We were surrounded and outnumbered, so we gave up. I figured they'd keep us alive just for the ransom, but then they started to flog us along at top speed without any water. I was just about ready to drop. I could feel the signs of heat stroke creeping up on me, and I told them that, but they just flogged me more. If the group hadn't come along, maybe I have a way to thank you properly. We're looking for 2 children captured by the raiders. Can you tell us anything? Just other things. The lighting on his lips makes him look like a half-orc. I'm afraid I haven't seen any children, but after our caravan was attacked, the chief of the raiders, the one they called Radagos, took off and rode off with our more valuable belongings, including a chest that I had. He seemed to be controlling more than one band raiding around this area. If this lot has your kin, then I'd think he'd be the one to know. And since I have nothing of value left to repay your help, I'll tell you this. If you do catch up with and defeat that ruffian, you may be able to recover my chest. It contains a valuable ornament, which I was told could be of great value, if you knew where to sell it. I was trying to find out more about it, but as I've said, I've had all of my urge for traveling flogged right out of me. Right now, I don't think I'd venture more than 20 paces as long as I live. It doesn't look like much, but I suspect this lot would give it away for a few coins. But I got it from a mercenary who I had treated once, and swore was related to Neretzi's folly. I don't know what that means, except for Neretzi's was of course the emperor who died in a battle some years back. Maybe you can find out its true value. Thank you for saving me. I hope our paths will cross again. And now the mandatory fight against the hideout. I think it might be both. Because all I'm thinking is like a Napoleonic eagle, it could be. Or it could be just a flag, which means we're stitching together pieces of a flag. He's trying to choke down his own tongue. Well, he had been just flogged half to death. We can't give him too much grief for it. Alright, find me that hideout. There it is. Hello, little hideout. I've come to raid you. Give up now, and we'll have it easy. I need a bigger spear. A much bigger spear. I think it's a flag. Well, they call it a banner, so that would make sense. Alright. The hideout mission. Everybody follow me so close that I can't see above your own heads. We'll do it nice and slowly. Also, there's no way that I'm going to attempt it. It's daytime. Alright. Is there a dude over here? There does not appear to be a dude over here. Lovely. I kind of just want to charge them because I don't really need to keep any of these troopers alive. Like, it truly does not matter. That was a miss. That was still a miss. Give me first person view. Was short. God, I'm terrible at this. Aha! I've hit you! Come to me and die. There we go. I mean, that last arrow would have killed him anyway, but if you're gonna go down, you may as well just blast your way up. You can turn the little bubbles over the head off. It's off. Hello, Bellarak! Welcome to the stream. Turn off fire at will, if you want. Why would I do that? Oh, turn on fire at will. Oh, okay. Where is it? Oh, right there. I need to right click and then F4. There we go. I'm gonna sneak on through. Hopefully I won't have to fight anybody at actual melee range until I get like a real sword. I would dare say that such a thing would be very, very poor for my health. Get his attention by shooting him in the crotch. Hey, I got his attention, didn't I? And then I put one steadily moving up his body as we went. It was brilliant. So much decoration around that I'm not allowed to pick up. I need a shield. He's clearly playing Sniper Elite. Oh god, I wish. That'd be so much fun. Complete with X-ray cam. I missed because I aimed too high that time. I gained a level, and then I killed him. I'll take it. Yeah, I don't want to be on that view or with that bow out when the actual fight begins. Although I suppose I could just like run away. That might work. Fun fact, if you hold the alt, you can see the arrows highlighted on the ground to pick them up. Don't stand in front of me, don't stand in front of me. Ah, screw it. Yes, that was all me. I'll take credit. I probably don't deserve credit. I knew what you meant. So where's the medieval Lego? Soon. Soon we shall get it. Although I am not artistically gifted enough to actually create a Lego banner. So if anybody wants to undertake that project, I would be much obliged. Oh, you people. Hey, come over this way. Yeah, that's right, you. Oh, there's more dudes. Oh, that's okay. I'll fight this guy. Never mind, I just looked at my health and realized I don't have a lot. I helped. Huh. Oh, there's 4 dudes off. I just picked the scorpion to be my banner because it's cool. There is a delay at the end before the boss appears where you can switch weapons. Ah.
So, who's this that comes to my place of business killing my employees?
We heard you took our little brother and sister.
Where are they? Good heavens, I'll need a better description than that. My men have harvested dozens of little brats in this region. Quite good hunting grounds. Already sent most of them to the south to the slave market. I know, though. Since your hunt for your kin is fruitless, how about you just clear off and save your own lives? Either that, or I force you to lick up all the blood you've spilled here with one of your tongues. Or you and I could settle this one-on-one. I don't duel slavers, also because my health is low and I don't have a shield. Men attack!
I'm sorry, that was just too funny. It's like, he runs forward, I walk back, and then just...
We won!
We won! That worked out beautiful. Did I lose anybody? We had 1 dude dead and 1 dude looted. But I don't care, because I don't need no headline for that one. We have long pointy sticks and insist on combat at less than arm length.
Well, I recognize defeat when I see it. If I'm going to be your captive, then let me introduce myself. I am Radagos. You haven't cut my throat yet, which was a wise move. I'm sure I can find a way to be more worth you alive than dead. You better help us get our brother and sister back, or I will swing from a tree. Oh, you'll need my help, all right. If you want to get them back alive, that is. See, my boys have some pretty specific instructions about what to do if there's a rescue attempt. Shall we get on the road? Remember, if I drop dead of exhaustion or drown in some river, that's it for your little dears. I don't expect a cozy palanquin now, but you've best not make this trip too hard for me.
Blurgs reserved for the win. Yep. Alright, Radagos as Raiders. Not that I get to keep any of you. You come across a chest with an old piece of bronze in it. It's so battered and corroded that it could have been anything from a cup to a crown. This must be the chest Tacitus mentioned to you. That has something to do with Neretzi's folly. Not worth the hassle.
I was hoping to find more treasure here, but I think business wasn't going too well for Radagos and his gang. I found this strange-looking metal piece, though. It doesn't look too valuable, but it could be the artifact that Tacitus was talking about. Maybe we can sell it to one of the noble clans for a hefty price. All right, then let's get on the road. I have a better idea. We would have a better chance if we split up. I'll take Radagos and go find the slavers' market and look for a way to free the children. However, we must be careful not to endanger their lives, and it could be better just to buy them. We'll need to have our purses full for that. I'll need to take these men with us. Radagos is a slippery one. I don't want him getting away. So you want me to raise money and ransom the little ones? Indeed. You'll have to find a way to do that. Maybe this bronze thing can help. Tacitus said it could be worth a fortune to the right person if you manage not to get killed. If he's telling the truth, you must be careful. Never reveal that you have it, but try to understand its value and how it can be sold. One more thing. When you are talking to nobles and other people of importance, make sure you present yourself as someone from a distant but distinguished family. You can use our family name if you like, or you can make up a new one. You'll have a better chance of obtaining an audience with nobles, and it'll be easier for me to find you by asking around. And now, we have the House of Lego. Woo! Alright, so the House of Lego begins today. Again, we don't know. Well, I'll just go with a bit. I'll go with a huge Imperial Eagle. There we go. Can't possibly miss us. The House of Camel. No, we would actually get censored in the United States for doing something like that, considering the Camel is a brand of cigarettes. There we go. Nice and bright. Get on the road now. Once I locate the little ones, I'll come find you. Or will he? 2 home pass? So what does family do, even know? No idea. Alright, the war is... Well, the introduction is done. We can level up. So let's take a look at ourselves. I do need some focus in one-handed. Oh wow, I have 5 focus to spend? What? You give me all that trade. There we go. So I've got a little bit of everything for that I'm going to need. And then I will buff up my vigor to get into that +3. And then our charm, we've gained 3 levels in charm. Diplomacy, obviously, because that gives us a 15% barter. Share your scars for 20% more renown in battle, or +1 renown for each resolved issue. I think we're going to be fighting more than we're actually going to doing quests. And meaningful favors, 20% to avoid persuasion critical failure, or a 10% better chance for double persuasion success. I'd rather have the success than the failure. So I'll go with that. And we are... Oh, we also got a little bit of leadership. So we can either raise the Meek, which is a XP bonus per day for tier 1, 2, and 3, or XP bonus per party. I'm just going to do raise the Meek because I think we're going to be cycling through a lot of troops. I think in Steward to start leveling would be nice. Sure, we could do that. We'll drop one from trade. But I thought I could level up passively anyway. Alright. That. Raise the Meek. And Vigor. Done. Beautiful. Alright, we have our quest, which is Rebuild Our Clan, which requires us to raise 2,000 dinars, have 20 people in our party, reach Clan Tier 1, which we are 4 renown away from doing, because we're so gosh darn beautiful, and hire 1 companion. So I think Clan Tier 1 ought to be actually pretty easy to get to. Then we have Investigate Noretsu's Folly. As you explore Calradia, you can learn more about this artifact and its importance by asking any lord and lady about the Empire's recent history. Okay, any way to grab this one and convert it to your banner? Oh, the duck. I couldn't figure out a way to do it. There's a banner maker that you can use, but I don't know any. Raise the Meek is a very good perk. It lets you get better troops. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Set yourself as a medic in the clan screen too. Do I have clan roles yet? Oh, I do. Cool. Medic. I'm a surgeon now. That makes me cool, right? Over. So we have to get some troops before we get, ambushed and killed. Looks like Calradia. What did I say? Did I say Calradia or something? Hi, welcome back to Tavia. I would like to recruit your troops, please. Give me 2 soldiers. So we have 3 now. Woo! Byproducts. You're still, you're gouging for grain like it's nobody's business. You even sell sheep expensively, despite the fact that this is what you produce. Surgeon with zero medical skills, no. Hey, it's just gonna be just like our old surgeon back in the Striking Serpents. And then we'll head to Canaros and steal their troops, and then to Sakura and steal their troops, and we're just gonna go. We're going on a troop tour right now, so give me all your soldiers. And as soon as somebody actually comes, I could go to Poros. It's right nearby. It's actually really tempting. Is that in the game, or is that an offline banner maker? It's an online banner maker. So I'm not artistic enough to, 15 looters, run! 5 looters, we can actually find 5 looters, but I want to get into Poros first. 10 looters, we do not want to fight. Hello, we are here. How many troops you got? None. They have no troops in Poros. That's concerning. Do you have a tournament? Sure, let's open up with a tournament. Let's start with a tournament, because we won't lose anything if we don't bet anything. We'll look at that. Alright, so we're going to be looking at getting Spiked Kettle over Imperial Mail. And we're going to skip this round, and I'm really tempted to take it now.
No, don't bet yet. Don't bet yet. Alright, let's ride! Also, spear round, which I hate spear rounds. Oh. Aha, poke! I'm terrible on horseback with a spear, just FYI. Die! Oh, I may have killed my own dude. Oh no, that was my dude. See, this is why I suck on horseback with a spear. Poke you in the face. Poke you in the face. He's down. Ow. Run! Let them do their job. He's got a spear, you got a sword. This should be an easy fight, dude. Woo! Oh, there's still one more horse, dude. Get him! We have him cornered. All I gotta do is kill him. Unfortunately, he's wearing, you know, chainmail and I'm not. I feel a little bit underdressed for this event. Victory! You suck on horseback because you're trying to kill your allies. Yes. Alright, round 2. Aha! Sword and shield. One's dead. Two's dead. Alright. And another. This time, 2 soldiers and 2 soldiers. Oh god, this is not gonna end well. Aha, my ally actually won. Okay, we're in the final round of the tournament already. Victory. This is going well. It is going well, I'm surprised. Non-play go on. There is a surgeon? Ooh, we'll have to pick him up. He's an elite equite. I shall wager 150 to get 40. That's not worth it. If I had started wagering, but I was low on cash. Alright, the battle is one-on-one. Me versus you. Aha! Oh, brought my shield down too early. Need to get him with not the tip of my blade. Come on. Got him. Alright, we won the hat. First hat. Okay, what a way to start. I don't think I actually even want to keep that. Because the course was left over from the last round. The first hat, we're playing TF2 all over again. So... oh wow, that's 122 man armor. Alright, so there is a healer here. We got Wheeler, the Sutter. How do we know which one's a healer? How do you know that? I'm legitimately... So the Sutler? Method of the Malade. Yeah, I know he's in the tavern. But I'm like, how do you know that there's a... Oh! Huh. Yeah, let's talk to the man. So we're gonna get a healer, maybe. Yes, tell me about... I don't know you. I suppose you should tell me... Yes, tell me your name. I can tell you my story, though it is painful to recall. I am a surgeon. I trained at the Imperial Academy in Lacaron. I had many rich and influential patients in town, and I thought that I was well shielded from the intrigues and danger of the Empire. But one day, I was contacted by an agent of the Bureau of Barbarian Affairs. I do not know how well you know them. Their original mission was to keep foreign tribes divided and weak, but they expanded their remit into all affairs of the Empire, anything that might be deemed a threat. At first, they wanted small, harmless details about my patients. To do so was a violation of my oath, but I was anxious to have the favor of the Bureau. But soon they began to call on me for more and more. One time, they came at midnight. They had a man who plotted against the Emperor, they said. And they needed a confession, and they wished for me to use my art to elicit the confession. If I refused, they said they would disclose our relationship to my patients. I would be ruined. I went with them to my shame, and what I was asked to do to that man's body, I shall not repeat.
You too are a victim of a hideous power state. I should have refused. My practice was ruined anyway. To blot out the memory of that night, I took opium until my pallid face so alarmed my patients that they no longer called on me. So I fled from the city and I've wandered from town to town ever since. I would welcome steady work if I were to find it. Right now I'm between jobs, so if you've got any work for me, I'm willing to discuss it. I can use someone like you in my company. Very well, I'm going to need about 324 gold. I need about 350. Sure, here you are. Alrighty, so we have our healer. Dual purpose hauler, surgeon torturer. Yep. The surname related to their skills. Alright, so we have a brand new surgeon, which now means I can stop pretending to be a surgeon and change myself to a quartermaster. And you can become the surgeon. I may regret that. Your medical is only 80, but hey, I can kick you out of the clan eventually. So, keep that in mind. Let's go check out our hat. We have a brand new hat. We earned a hat. I think it's like the only thing in my inventory. And some grain. So it weighs a lot more, but gives us a ton more head armor and makes us look dashing. Need about 350. Hey, it was about 350. He was only 26 gold away from being 350. I mean, before some aesthetics, so it's basically the same thing. Cue very early soldiers. I don't know. After hearing about what this guy did, they may not be so relieved. Alright, so we managed to get a hat. I may actually sell this hat. I mean, do I need a hat? Kind of-ish. Also, I like my keffiyeh. It makes me look cool. 80 is actually pretty good for an NPC. I thought like 100 and 120 is what we should be looking for. Alright, so we have the maximum number of followers that we're allowed to have. We have recruited a dude. And we are 1 renown away from getting our clan tier up. We also need like 14 more dudes. And a lot more dinars. But we have our companion. So, I should probably... No, the companion's not going to have anything. We don't have any gear anyway. Just keep him away from the OPP, alright? Alrighty, let's go check out trading, because that's kind of what we do. It's a little bit of what my guy Conda is built for. Let's go check it out. Butter's expensive. Is there anything cheap? I'm gonna kind of doubt it. Cotton. Got the cotton. So everything here is not cheap. It's probably not something that we want to be trading around. How about horses? Can I buy horses cheap here? Because if I could get into the horse trade, that too would also be quite useful. But no, it was not to be. The desert attorney gave us a spear? Yes, it did. It was a pretty fun one too. Alright, so we're going to have to go and make a little bit of money. What does Onika do? Produces olives. We'll even check it out. So, I think those guys should leave me alone for a bit. Recruit troops? Hey, he's got a troop. Give me a troop, please, and thank you. I will talk to you in just a moment, dude. I want to check your products. I hear you have olives. Unfortunately, it's right around the average price. Move your camera up again. And expand the menu to the bottom left. Oh, like so. Ah, I see. So that'll be. That'll do. I think I get what you're saying. Can I move that down? There we go. I can inch it down bit by bit, so I'm right there. Okay, lovely. Oh, I had never bothered to use that. Okay, so they're not selling olives cheaply, but that doesn't mean we can't sell them for 32 at Poros. So I will buy some olives. Until the point where... Ooh. How much? Oh, that's a little too much. A little too much. No, I don't really care about my capacity being exceeded. Because Poros is like 6 inches away. Almost looks professional. Oh, we're nowhere near that level. I didn't notice when you could develop. Hey, I've never done it. I've literally never done it. Grab a mule. I don't have much cash, so I rather wanted to just dump some olives on people. Okay. There we go. We made a little bit of profit. Not much, and that's not really a trade route I want to do, but I'll make a little bit. But I really just wanted to go over there to check to see how many people I could, like, rob from them. That speed status crucial? Yeah, normally I would just end up bouncing over my own character to figure it out. Okay, we gotta go actually back there to Onika.
Oh, I've got you cornered. And you're only looters. Cross your fingers. I've only got a hat. I shall fight you for I dare. First battle of the non-tutorial. So hopefully things will go right. We're a little bit outnumbered, and we're kind of outgunned. So, yeah. Only looters, he says. I'm gonna hope that things go well. I did just win a tournament. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to leave you guys there for now. And I'm just gonna ride off on my own for a bit. And I'm going to harass and harry. Aha! I hit! And ride! And charge. Alright, boyos. Not the tree. Thank you. Time to go. I'm just gonna sit up here as long as I can. So we're doing okay. I think we're doing kind of fine. But I want to shoot my own dudes here, so... Turn around and fight. Okay, we got him. Hey, it's a victory. We won the battle. We were outnumbered. Alright, so, one of our just dead. Okay. Which is obviously not good. We don't have many people to begin with. My surgeon was of no use. I take that back. Sergio the surgeon managed to kill somebody. I should actually get him, like, gear or something. To hide him in the back. Ooh, weapons. Ooh, arm wraps, which I need, because I don't have any. The shoes suck. The tunic is better. And that tunic's even more better. A little bit surprised that that tunic's even more better, actually. Rusty falchion I could use. It's technically tier 4. It's faster to swing. Does... Oh no, my sword does more damage by 3. My sword pierces better, and it's longer. So yeah. Thanks, but no thanks. If I could dual wield, I'd absolutely do it, but I can't. Need to move the camera upwards because it's blocking the health bar. You don't need to know my health. The battle's going well. I guarantee it. Need to... So you both said the same thing. Right. So you know how many horses that? So... I didn't realize the prisoner slowed you down. We're disorganized, apparently. But hiding the HPR means we get surprises now and then have knockdown. I need to head over to Onika, or Onika, because Onika has a quest. There's more looters, too. Hey, Onika, do you want to give me troops now? No, they don't. They're like, screw this guy. Who the hell does he think he is? I don't want to do that quest. I don't want to do that quest at all. What do you guys think? Should we do the Deserters quest? Where it floods you with like 25 dudes, I've found? Fun little tip. If you run out of arrows during the fight, retreat from the current fight. You'll be re-engaged in the battles, but your arrows will be filled. Just guys. No Deserters. Yeah, it's one hell of a quest. I've done that quest before. Successfully, but it's a hell of a quest. Fight me if you dare, for now my numbers equal yours. By the way, the reason why I haven't upped my party XP yet is because you apparently, and I'm only repeating what I've heard before, I am no master of this game. I merely play it for fun. Apparently, you level your people up in batches, and apparently that's more efficient for experience instead of getting stragglers along for people to get focused down and killed. So I'm waiting till they're all max level before leveling them up, which may be a mistake. Isn't my little hat dapper? Maybe I should like turn off the physics modeling for clothing. I mean, it only affects like chainmail things. Bad guys. Day. Okay, the ground working against me on that one. Ride. So at the end of the fight, I will take a moment to... Not the looter. Where's my healer, dude? I really need to put him in his own weapons group. Oh good, the surgeon survived. Alright, so let's unhide my health bar and my horse bar. There you go. Now you can see all that. You need a max party size of your clan tier in order to have a decent chance against the horses. Alright, so we lost nobody. Huh, I thought I saw somebody die. Oh, we had more experience gain, which is lovely. Getting all that arrow experience. Feeling headshots will do less damage than you do damage to you than body shots at the moment? Yeah, that's probably true. Okay, they're all leveled up, so I can now go. You're all Imperial Infantrymen now. Congratulations. Declaration no, 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 and obviously no. It's all useless crap. Works of every neck. They got wounded instead of killed, the broken shield. Nice. Onika Castle, I don't think I can get stuff from them. I've leveled up. Give me levels. Riding. Yay, my horse is less likely to die on me. It's not the most important, but actually no, it is a fairly important level up. You can ransom. Yep, I'm gonna wait until I get a whole bunch of them, and then I'm gonna take them to town. Hello, Tarquitus. I have more troops than I would need. Hey, I got one. We're slowly upping our numbers again. Do you have any cool products that you're willing to sell for cheap? The answer to that question is no, because they're jerks. I do need grain, however, and they're selling it for a fair price, so I will buy some. That way we don't have to worry about, you know, going out of business soon. As long as you're selling it at a price of 9, I will buy all that you have. There we go. Settled for grain. Zionica. We're going to the Principality of Zion. Hello! Ooh, Jeremiah's the Jackal needs me. That'll be fun. First things first, though. Give me all your soldiers. Thank you. And then we're going to go to the Tavern District, where I'm going to ransom and get 30 gold worth of prisoners, which leveled me up. Really? That's cool. What'd I get? Ah, a focus. Give me more trade. And now we're going to go to the arena and join the tournament, because why not? What are we fighting for? I don't really know, but we're going to find out. Capacity exceeded on the grain. Ah, we'll sell some. Ooh, I need that. I need that badly. I need something to go with my hat. Behold my hat. Ow, that hurt a lot. I'm gonna let you two fight. That fight did not last long. I don't want to fight you. You're armored and scary. Okay, I got him. Should I get you? It's like, I'll let you guys fight it. Nope. That did not last. Alright, doubles. I can fight doubles, because I'll just hide in front of my dude. Oh god, we're getting double teamed. Okay, we got him. Get away from my guy, he belongs to me. I said, get away from my dude. You jerk. Get your bow back out and start killing people. I didn't save you for you to just sort of slack around. In the meantime, I'll go kill this guy. Yeah, you can't touch us. And now you're dead. Okay, we have a winner. He's a bowman, too. Got him. Okay, this is going well. Named people typically do better in the group. Alright, another fight. Another doubles. They're really into this whole combined arms thing, aren't they? Start shooting arrows, man. Thank you. I just realized I entered into this battle while injured. Sorry. Sorry. I'm trying to slash up. I'm getting used to the fighting system. Get him. Get him. Come on. My dude is useless. He can't even hit me. I'm killing this dude to victory. Woo! You are way more armored than me. He's an Imperial Cataphract. He's laying down his own dude. I'm so sorry. You didn't need that set of face. Do you get extra value for killing your allies? I wish. Well, I'm about to have to kill my ally. It's one-on-one. Me versus the dude I was just working with. Okay, swing. Swing your sword. So I can start this chain. Aha! Ow! How did you get through my shield? I think I can take like one more hit, and then it's all over. I need this armor so badly. Oh god, thank you. Let's see. The annoying part is that you can't attack it through your men, so if you're gonna move, it's all over. Oh god, we got the armor. We got the armor. That's what we needed. I was originally planning to sell my prize, but I need this armor. Emir Turk. We weren't even at full health. I only realized part of the way through we were only most of the way up on health. That was terrifying. Is there a way to display the enemy's health bars? You might want to do that in the tourney. I don't know if there is. So, I need to go to my inventory, of course, so I can equip my brand new armor. Hi, show me my recently earned simple leather. It is a higher tier. Will give me more of everything. He said, put it on, not throw it away. There we go. We look like a Skyrim guard. What the hell? Let's give my hand-me-downs. Actually, no, first I need to check. Do I have any good weapons? I do not. I've got a rusty sea axe if you want it. Alright. Let's give my surgeon dude something to wear. There you go. Now you look like a surgeon. He's got a spatha? Really, my man? A spatha? I'm gonna give you a rusty falchion and a spatha. Where's the spatha go? Oh, you got a rusty iron spatha? Really? You suck at this. I won't give you too many. These feats will be better for you. Yeah, surprise, better. Watch out for arrows. Wait, what? Derek knows some real armor? Yes, he's a real doctor. Let's give him a little bit of head armor too, to make sure that he doesn't just instantaneously die. I have no cloaks because cloaks are apparently like the rarest thing on the planet in this game. So I would give you a shield as well, but I don't have one of those. The thing is, my Kafia isn't as good as armor as that is, or otherwise I would have. I could make him, but no, the tattered headcloth is better, slightly. My capacity has been exceeded by the grain that I bought. But we're also going to do is I'm going to sell all this junk now. So, trade. I have need of trade. This is a bad place to sell grain. We have all of this. All of it. I'm not using it. And all of this. I should smithy these, but I don't even have the money for the hardwood for now. So I'll just sell them. Alright, I got 10 spaces in my inventory. That'll work. Go to the north for cloaks. Cloaks are for nerds. No, it's capes that are dangerous. Cloaks are fine. And we're going to put in a cut here for the YouTube people. Don't worry, we're going to continue to play for the next few hours. But YouTube needs a break, because YouTube can only handle so much information at one time. Otherwise, it would warp their minds. But yeah, we're going to put in a break here, so make sure everybody says goodbye to you. By the way, if this is your first time watching us over on Twitch, then please do press that follow button so we know you want to be part of the community, so that we know that you want information. Although Twitch is well known for being absolutely terrible at sending out notifications on time, so check down below. You'll notice several urban mechs, and if you don't know what that is, oh boy, check down below for the cute little adorable guys. They will take you to our Discord and our YouTube channel. The Discord, you'll get notifications pretty much as we go live, and that'll make it much easier to follow with us. So, thank you very much for watching. I have been Tyrank. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you want to receive notifications every single time that I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.